The Rise and Fall of King Meggy Khan of Bradford. Meggy, real name Mohammed Nisar Khan, is currently serving a life sentence for murder. Mohammed Nisar Khan, better known as King Meggy Khan, is currently serving a life sentence for murder. Before this, he was a notorious criminal in Bradford and has a long history of criminal offenses. These involve crimes and allegations which include assault, handling stolen goods, robbery, possession of firearms, perverting the course of justice, and theft. In November 2008, he appeared in Bradford Magistrates Court charged with conspiracy to sell Class A drugs worth $700,000 alongside two other men. At the time, he was 30 years old, and the case was eventually dropped due to a lack of evidence. This appears to be one of his earliest appearances in the press. However, one of his earlier appearances took place in 1999, when he was arrested for robbery after stealing a watch, one of the first steps on a journey which led to murder. Later, in 2009, an uncle and nephew appeared in court on charges of conspiring to kill Meggy. A third person was also wanted in connection with this case, but he fled, leading to an international manhunt. In 2011, he was also jailed for 30 months for affray. This was the last time he was in jail before his life sentence. Years later, in 2018, Meggy became linked to the Yasser Yaqub case after he was accused of being a police informant who told the police Mr. Yaqub had a gun. This was just minutes after Meggy had met with Yaqub to sort out a dispute. In 2019, he was handed a life sentence in jail after being found guilty of the murder of Amriz Iqbal. In 2018, he was found guilty of a hit-and-run which led to Mr. Iqbal's death. Now, much of Meggy's property has been confiscated. In February 2020, his Porsche Cayenne, which bore the registration Meg 5s, was confiscated by the police. A National Crime Agency investigation into businessman Mansour Mahmoud Hussein, who had links to Meggy and other criminals, having $10 million confiscated by an unexplained wealth order. In 2021, a luxury apartment on an exclusive development in Huddersfield was confiscated by the NCA after it was found it was owned by Khan. Andy Lewis, head of asset denial in the NCA, said, "Taking away the proceeds of crime is a vital tactic in the fight against organized crime, as it weakens a criminal's ability to fund further illegal activity, as well as preventing them from living a luxury lifestyle." Meggy is currently safely behind bars and will remain there for the next 2 decades.